Okay, today I'm going to teach you how to get a drive that is stuck from dirt and junk to get unstuck. This one, I'm going to be putting in a Memorex external enclosure, and it was sticking when I first got it. Now people think that you should just throw these away once they start sticking from the dirt, and old IDE ones like this are quite hard to find, burners, because they don't sell them in the store anymore. I mean, you can get them offline, but you can't find them locally. And I don't throw any of my drives away. First thing I do with the drives is, since it won't open and it's stuck, first thing I do is tap on the front of the drive. Well, I first hook it up to this, which is nothing but a 4-pin adapter that I've made so I can do SATAs and 4-pin drives, power drives. It came with this box came with a universal SATA hard drive piece that I bought long time ago, back in like 2007. And nowadays they make better ones, but when I found this one, it was the first one they ever made. You could do 3.5s, 2.5 IDEs, 3.5 IDEs, and both 2.5 and 3.5 inch SATAs just by hooking the IDE or the 4-pin power adapter up to the top. See that little cover? Open it up, and then when you put the big ones on, since they need more power, add it right there. But nowadays I don't even use this. I use something else, and I use this adapter to do CD drives. And if I unplug it right there, I can just do the SATA adapter. I added this little extra tool on there so I could do SATAs and 4 pins at the same time, or do 2. So anyway, like I was saying, first thing I do is tap on that to get her open. And then once I got it open, people think you can't wash these things, and they're very wrong. If you just take a bucket of water and one of these scrub brushes, let me see, I'll find one of these scrub brushes so you can see what the brush I use to clean the major dirt, if it's massively dirty, off with. This brush right here from the dollar store. I take it and some water, put it in some water. You can use a little soap in a bucket, and I scrub the crap out of this drive on the front, the whole front, all over. Then I flip it over. I scrub the crap out of all of these, and it's hard to see here, but let me get in some light. There's tracks called rails that this drive slides on. Once this drive gets so much dirt in it that it gets stuck, not only inside but outside, it needs to be cleaned. So I scrub these rails. Then I take air compressor with a special tip that I built. I put it on these guns that come normally just for blowing up bike tires, but I went to Lowe's and I bought some special fittings and adapted it so that I can change it and use it for other things than just bike tires. What a waste. So this tip, a blow tip on the end of this thing with a strong enough air compressor. This one's only a 125 psi, but I got a 300 in my shed. You got to be very careful, because this thing is so strong, the one in my shed, that it can cut you. When you push the button, the air comes out so strong it can cut your hand. But anyway, I take this tip, I put these special adapters on it so I don't have to keep switching out parts. I throw it out inside. Let that ball spin. Throw it all out. Flip it over. Blow it all out. Then I get a little oil drop thing I have with just regular old cooking oil. It's back in my kitchen. I get this thing I've got of oil. I put the Q-tip in the oil and I oil the rails. The oil, once it gets inside of this drive and on the rails, I oil these rails, oil the front part, oil the rails, flip it over, oil the rails, oil the front part, oil this rail. Like I said, once it gets back up inside the CD drive, oil will break down any of the loose dirt that's inside the drive. So that'll also help when it opens back up. If you look and there's dirt on it, clean it again. Or keep cleaning it until it fully opens. If you leave a CD in these ones that won't open, and you push the button, they will normally open. So still don't throw them away, just leave a CD drive in them. Okay, that's been a tutorial on how to clean these drives. And like I said, I'm going to be putting it inside this external hard drive enclosure and then putting it back together. Like my other tutorial said, don't throw these things away. Just open them up, put a new drive in, make sure obviously that the drive opens and closes, and then put it back together. All right, late.